Welcome to Long War of the Chosen. This is Pelagic Panic, and we're going to kick it right off with Operation Doomfist. So, Team Sandman is 100% infiltrated, and while we could over-prepare a little bit by waiting up to 13 hours, fortunately, Long War will pause the geoscape for you before this mission expires. So that is comforting. So you can just let things run, but I am going to just go straight into it. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is the mission with the ridiculously short 2-turn timer, which I'm very much hoping starts after Concealment is broken. If that isn't the case, I just need to get everyone out of there, or at least not get them all shot. I believe we have Maggie heading this team up as our shinobi, and she should be able to keep Concealment.
The resistance picked up readings from a massive psionic transmitter at
Ah,
in this area.
it's one of
As
these.
we understand it, destroying that transmitter while it's still connected to their network would cause catastrophic outages across the region. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Advent has constructed a psionic transmitter in this area, tied directly into their primary network. Our intel suggests destroying it while it's still connected will severely damage their linked systems. Plant the explosives before they have a chance to pull the plug.
So, this mission type, we have the option of extending the turn timer by destroying the relays on the way to the target. So, that's reassuring.
Moving to designated position. Eyes on a hostile patrol.
I like that they've added these single drone pods, which really get in the way of your scouting, but aren't a huge threat otherwise. And very easy to break concealment with them.
Orders confirmed, on the move. Moving.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Let's see what Maggie can see from there. And ordinarily don't like double moving, but we do have a turn timer, so...
Roger that.
At first playing XCOM 2, the turn timers really annoyed me, but it does make the game play less
Moving to
stagnant.
designated coordinates.
Moving out.
And you can stop right there. Okay, good. Unfortunately, you're stuck. Mac is stuck. And I'd really like to get eyes on one of those relays so we can extend the turn timer before we break concealment. No such luck. And dashing out there would be extraordinarily risky. Maybe I can get a little more vision from someone else.
On the move. We got eyes on the objective.
There we go. Okay. So we could, between everyone, so if we initiate against this drone, Maggie being a shinobi with the Phantom skill will remain concealed. So we can send her a little forward, and hopefully between the 4 other soldiers we have, take out that drone.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
of a misclick there. And you have a shot on the objective, but can you grenade the drone? Not quite. So a couple grenades will do well against the drone. On Commander, as opposed to, I think Veteran is the difficulty 1 down. They have only 1 armor on that, so...
This is for you.
Given how little damage we do at this point, it's pretty necessary to... Oh, she got spotted anyway. Alright. Now, who has the best shot? 71, 76. 85. Could get even better by moving up.
Heading out.
Entirely possible that this grenade just takes it out.
Catch.
There we go. Alright. Now we can keep the turn timer nice and low, or nice and high.
As we had hoped, the network separation has been temporarily delayed.
And we might as well get moving, since nothing saw Maggie up that way. Likely gonna run into a patrol here. We just made a lot of noise. And since Maggie has lost concealment, I do want to gather everyone up so that we can breach as a team. And we have a couple reloads to do as well.
Confirmed.
Oh. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, they didn't move. So, could continue to use frags. Unfortunately, no shot from here.
Sure thing.
You can get them to move position, then we can catch them on some Overwatch. Or just work on the objective. Oh, there's a flank already. I wonder why they didn't scamper. This is leaving Lopez in half cover, which isn't great, but I think Maggie still has a flashbang she can throw.
Running dry.
I guess we'll see if there's any more members to that pod. Yeah, something flashed over here. Be nice to take out this trooper, but I don't think anyone else can get the flashbang down. Oh, you can. Okay. Mac.
Okay, I'll go.
What do you see? Ah, okay. 2 troopers in a sentry is not bad. Oh, or 2 flank attacks. Could just end both of these. And, rush Queen forward. We still have all our ablative armor, so let's go for the high risk, high reward, and we don't have a whole lot of time. We'll go for these flanks.
Hostile target down. I'm running low on ammo.
Moving out.
Alright, well, grazed. The because of red fog, the aim is still a little lowered, and I didn't really give them any flanking opportunities. Ow.
Menace 1-5, they're about to disconnect the transmitter. This is our last chance.
Alright, 44%, 27 up there. Good shots. Maggie is hurt. Oh no, we've got Lopez is hurt. So you're definitely not running the Overwatch. And I don't think the grenades are powerful enough. Oh, it's definitely going to kill that trooper. And also the loot that trooper's carrying. So we could use a grenade on... Could suppress. That might be worth it. There we go, yeah. So while I'm previewing the shot on that trooper up there, I can see in the right-hand side the red fog penalties, which is pretty substantial. I mean, for being at half health, it's still can shoot pretty well. But there is this Overwatch to worry about, which could definitely be solved with either a frag or flashbang. I think I'll save my flashbang just in case we get sectoids next. And you can 92% to just end this guy and immediately pick up the loot. The problem is this might discover more enemies, but we really need to get out there. Okay, so before I do this, Maggie's the only one who has a shot on the objective. So, okay. So you also have a shot on an objective. So, I'm not going to immediately lose the mission. So just take care of that. And before we send Maggie on a crazy... I mean, this 42% chance isn't absolutely terrible. And blew away some of its cover. But since we have to send someone up for the loot anyway, might as well go for this. Okay. 92%. XCOM. Now, only one action left from Queen. Well, 2 actions. Let's... Should be flanked from this. Oh, hello. The first person to have chatted to me. Hello, Sadimus. I'm playing the Long War of the Chosen XCOM 2 mod, so I'm on Commander difficulty, but it all sort of ramps up because of the overhaul. And right now, very concerned for Maggie here. That is a flanking shot. Also, hello, Glober Truter 123. 81%. Alright, that's a relief. So I got 1 turn left, and I think I'm just going to take all these relays out while I have the opportunity. Have a shot there.
Oh yeah! Could use some ammo over here.
And I really should put down the evac point. Certainly not the safest spot, but maybe you have eyes. No.
Moving.
Alright, well that's a little breathing room.
I'm running low on ammo.
Get it done!
And we'll see if a patrol comes through.
Advent troop spotted.
Now there is a chance they just shoot immediately and don't scamper. Alright, that's good. So it's been troopers and sentries so far. A couple turns I got reinforcements to worry about.
On the move.
And actually from here I can show off the area suppression. So if I target one of these troopers, there's a radius and the suppression penalties are applied to all units in that area. Burns 3 ammo, which is intense, but stacked with flashbangs is going to drop their aim to almost nothing, even with the 70 starting out from the sentry. And Queen does have a flashbang she can chuck in there.
Not a problem.
And another objective. Just see how low we can make this aim.
Out.
So down to 45 and 50. And then with area suppression. Now I'm not clear on whether we'll get Overwatch shots if they both move, or if the area suppression is sort of ended as soon as the sentry moves. But
Stay put.
alright, well it's still reporting their aim as 50, but alright, and who do we have who's hurt? Yeah, Lopez, you need heavy cover for sure.
Roger that.
Oh, and Lopez, because she's wounded, is suffering from minus 13 aim. Pretty brutal. And I don't believe I sent a medkit on this. So might as well send out an Overwatch. Just intimidate them with it. And it's a halfway decent shot.
Enemy is still up. I'm out of firepower over here.
I'm on it. Moving to Overwatch.
Feel good.
So I'm unclear if that's applying the penalty properly. But that was just ablative for Max, so now we can actually get some flanking shots in there. Unfortunately, no movement after these sword attacks, and there's probably another pod over here. So Maggie can at least break this cover, damage it slightly.
Bombs away!
I lost a little loot there, but things have gotten hairier than I'd like.
On your order.
Alright, 95 against the sentry.
Hostile terminated. My weapon spent.
And then I feel a lot better about this terrible idea. Now that it's scouted and there's only one left.
Asset secure.
Queen's got a lot of health.
Only the best.
But it doesn't look like she'll need it this
Running
round.
dry. Got it.
Let's rock. I'm trusting you here. I've got eyes on an advent
Another
position.
drone.
They're flanking my position!
What's going on? Sure. It's killing time.
Might as well get a reload in. And 65% is not bad on the drone. I have another frag. I can get rid of that armor and damage and get rid of this as well. Can I throw it from there? Yes. Alright, but first let's reload.
Ready to go. Catch!
And we've got 2 turns. Need to start moving someone over there. Actually, I think Maggie, you can just finish this thing. Actually, before we do that, let's make sure it's not going to trigger something else. So, Queen, you're pretty robust.
Heading out.
Let's start heading towards the objective. I think you'll be able to make it on the second turn there. Is that... No. That should be fine. Okay. Alright, we're looking at 5 to 7 damage from the tiles moved. And reinforcements are on their way.
Come get some.
So
What's over there?
let's pop down the evac zone. That seems fine.
This is Firebrand. Evac request confirmed. Hold tight.
Overwatch.
Cavalry's here.
Okay. They'll be here next turn, and then 2 turns after that, we will have our own evac. Oh, just shy of making it to the objective. From here, though, I think there's an objective extender here. Might as well do this in pieces in case we uncover something. Okay. So, Queen, that's your job. And we're going to ambush.
On your order. Scanning.
It's probably just a couple troopers.
I'm on it.
Heading out.
Thank goodness this was here, because I had totally forgotten that the timer ends in a single turn. So let's take care of that problem.
We're not picking up any more of those relays. That's all the time we're going to get, Commander.
Advent troops here. They're shifting to attack! Enemy is still up.
Alright, not too much in the way of Overwatches, but Luna is on the front, and she's very hurt. Dale has a little more health, so I'm going to stick him closer under worse cover, and hopefully they'll go for him. Queen, plant the X4. And hopefully that doesn't end your turn. Okay, good.
The aliens are still working to isolate the transmitter. Eliminate any remaining hostiles before they cut it off.
Goodness, you're fast, Maggie. Could you actually... Okay, so you can take care of this guy, okay. So we'll have 2 shots on the back trooper. 55, why is that so low? Oh, because she's terribly wounded, and red fog is in effect. Could still kill, though. Let's see how Dale does with this guy. Well enough.
Hostile target down.
And 70%, not bad.
Negative damage. My ammo's running low.
We can flashbang the sentry if everything goes terribly. But 92 is pretty good. Graze for 3. This heavy cover is a real problem. So I have the flashbang option and no shot from Queen. But this sentry could conceivably kill Maggie or Lopez. 'Really depends what the shot percentage is from here. And Max got 5 hit points, Maggie's at 3, and Lopez is at 1.
What if you say so?
Aim's only 54, minus 20 from the flashbang, 50-50 odds. Now, Advent doesn't get any bonuses from being close to us, so what would that be? 30% chance of killing either of these two if I flashbang, or 70 or 50% chance if I take the shot and miss. And the shot itself is 50%, so %, and then 25% chance. I think this is better, because this cuts the possibilities in half. Because if I make the shot, it dies, and then if I miss, he's still not guaranteed to hit. We'll see how that works. He should have about 50% chance of killing someone. And I don't think this is gonna help. But we'll try an Overwatch. Alright. Oh, thank you, Mac. least it scared him.
Hostile terminated.
Okay.
That's it.
Now, pretty sure we just need to get out of here.
Moving to designated coordinates. Reloaded.
Even though the voiceover said we need to clear out the remaining hostiles, I don't think that's true in Long War.
Affirmative, covering now. This is Firebrand. It's time to go. Heading out.
So we're gonna test that theory by getting out of here.
Okay, I'll go.
Heading out.
Thankfully, with everyone alive.
On it. Just in time. All XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
Alright.
The speaker commended loyal citizens today for standing up to those who would abandon our values for those of the old world. The remarks followed a moment of silence for peacekeepers slain by...
Okay, Queen. Rookie no longer. We have a tactical. Wonderful. It's longboard that's access to a flamethrower and a rocket launcher. Probably gonna kit her out with a shotgun. Dale has leveled up, and based on his personal perks, got crits, melee, being distant, against wounded targets, extra dodge, which is good. I believe this is on a cooldown, so every few turns doesn't cost an action to throw or launch a support grenade. So I want to make sure that he has, I mean, you know, when he's a gunnery sergeant, make sure that he has flashbangs and smokes. Death from above. Well, make sure he has a nice fat magazine. So with a mind towards cutthroat, it might be worth having combatives. Extra damage is always welcome. Oh yeah, but there's grazing fire. This is wonderful. So if, for example, he's got a 50% chance of hitting, then it's really 75% chance if you count grazes in there. So after the normal hit is processed, there's a 50% chance of just dealing half-fish damage. So that's just really reliable damage, and just spray lots of bullets. We're gonna go with that for now. Alright, Maggie. Genius level intelligence. Got 8 AP. I don't have the facility yet to actually spend these AP. But I would very much like her to stop missing with the, because that put her in a really hairy situation with her sword. This is good, but it's not quite the same as regaining concealment, which I think is later. She gets piercing for grenades, high ground bonuses, free smoke grenade, disabling shot. It's interesting. Extra armor, and Kill Zone. Which I guess if I equip her with a rifle makes some sense. But I really like her mobility being 17. So... yeah, just to make sure we don't get any more of those nasty misses, let's go with Blade Master. And the extra damage does not hurt. Alright, Lopez out for 27 days. Great job, and you're our new sharpshooter. Wonderful. Mac, a Grenadier, out for 28 days. So, but we got some promotions, so that's good. And I love that ablative armor. Maggie took 2 damage, but it didn't incur any wound time because she didn't actually lose any health. Alright, we got a little aim bonus and a height bonus. That's good. And data pad. Alright, well, Lopez and Maggie are friends now. That's good. Honestly, I'm still holding out for Glenn arriving at some point. And I don't even have the officer training school. I will pretty soon. Okay, so I don't have any active missions right now, with the exception of... oh, a very welcome scientist. I do have one that expires in a day or so, but I haven't had a squad
Avenger plotting new
actually
course.
trying to infiltrate on that one, so I'm just gonna let it go by.
Not think I could have predicted this outcome.
Great. Resistance contacts. This will be a good use of our scanning time. Oh, thank you. That is wonderful news. So that's only 17 days. Only, I say. Meanwhile, biotech would be 6. But I need alloys before I could even start researching mag weapons, because they're after hybrid materials, so might as well go for a resistance radio and, just expand the network.
I had assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon
And
as...
after that, I've still got 80 intel, which hopefully on Commander is enough to make contact with the region.
Commander, we can now work to establish contact with local resistance groups operating out of regions around the globe. Once we've collected sufficient intel to make contact, we'll need to scan the target region for the operative
It's
signal.
just enough, in fact. Okay. And in 17 days, I'll know what the continent bonus is. Let's get this scientist, and I'm just going to double check on this haven here. Okay, so we did get a new resistance cell operative who's currently hiding. I really need that intel for those missions, so I'm going to set him to work on that. A little disappointed because I think in the settings I set it so that it would pause and upon recruitment. We'll see if I maybe just skipped over it. So we've got the scientist, a little bit of supplies, and an empty room with no supplies to build anything. I would really enjoy the infirmary, guerrilla tactics school, or the training center. But we don't even have the resistance ring up yet. So let's just get clearing another one. We'll get 46 supplies out of this. And so, unfortunately, while I am scanning for intel, there's no actual supply income unless I set these contacts to the supply mission, which would be more efficient here because I do have a radio beacon you start with, but I need those missions for getting my soldiers some experience. Wonderful. Sarah Connor is our first scientist. Well, welcome to the team. It's lovely to see you. I really had expected you to be one of my soldiers, but I'll take it. Alright, and Haven 4? I think this is the number of current people in that haven, so I guess I'll go for 6. And once I've got this up, then I can start having my
Asian corridor.
East Asian haven just producing supplies for me, and then I'll switch intel projects over here.
Attempting to establish local regional contact.
And we got the resistance ring. Awesome. Okay.
Commander, we will undertake a new means of disrupting the Elders and their false vision.
So the first one we do does not have any failure chance. And actually, in Long War, the higher the rank soldier that you commit to these missions, the greater the chance of success is. So, and they gain experience and everything, so this is just another way to deploy, and I really enjoy that. So the question is, I have 1 engineer and 1 scientist. Do I want... I think the engineer is what I really need. And I think I could just send in some rookies. And this will be my starting covert action team. They'll all get soldier bond together, and as they level up, they'll be better and better at it. And guaranteed engineer, I'm very happy for. It's going to take 9 days.
Understood, Commander. My followers will appreciate the support of your soldiers. I'm not sure who out there in Resistance Land caught a clip of that fight today, but I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before.
Okay. Now we got a new target. I'm going to review it. Okay, so this one expires in 8 days, which means that we can really prepare for it.
Setting course for Sector 14, East Asia.
And who are we going to send who isn't horribly wounded? Wow. Okay, so what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually does the trick and is still plenty of time to prepare. I don't know if I want to have them be gone that long, especially since... Okay, so... we could send Maggie and Dale out again. And Shane, for that matter. Just have the Walking Dead crew go. Technical Gunner and Shinobi is not bad. Maggie, Dale, and I could just send a few more rookies. Maybe an assault would be good. Yeah, 1 squatty. Okay, up to 186%. I don't need that. And a couple rookies. stock is good. Now I have to wonder how the advanced stock stacks with, for example, the grazing fire ability. So this is a 50% chance of a graze after a miss, and the stock is a 30% chance of a graze after a miss. I stick both these on there, and I love the suppressor on the light machine gun. It looks really slick, actually. So the question is does this roll the attack chance and then do a 50% chance, and if that does not result in a graze, then a 30% chance? It couldn't stack linearly, so you've got an 80% chance. That seems a little overpowered, because they're from two different sources, so it'd be interesting to actually take notes and see how often Dale actually misses with this combo. You could also Google it. I'll probably do that after the stream. In the meantime, I'm going to see if that stacks at all. We've got arc thrower and shotgun here. Happy with that. And I think that's all the weapon mods, unless I want to... Yeah, I think everything else is... I could auto-quit the barracks. Because no one else is on a mission right now. Do have this assault rifle with a scope and suppressor on it. Industry has terrible aim. So probably best if you get the scope. And I need to start bringing medkits because those penalties are rough from Red Fog. The thing is, do I have access to build anything yet? No, just the shaped charge, which is cool, but need the medkit on someone who can actually take a hit. So maybe industry, take one instead of a frag? Although your name sort of implies a certain amount of smoke and fire. And Rever's just not appropriate. Oh, speaking of which, my sister had this excellent idea of giving Maggie call sign Kicker. And I haven't figured out what I'll do for Dale and Shane. I'm thinking Bad Cop or Bad Lad for Shane. And I think I was going to go... Yeah, no, for Dale, we're going to have Pacifist. I think I'm just gonna simplify that to cleaner. All right. So, yeah. Dale. Let's give you a med kit. More than a frag. If something needs to be shot, you'll shoot it. But in the meantime, you'll be keeping an eye out for everyone. Alright, so we've got Kicker, Pacifist, Cleaner, Industry, and Reaver. And they're going to start infiltration. And it's only going to take 5 days. They've got They can over-prepare for this, but...
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position for deployment.
That's good. Alright, and let's continue
Setting
making
course for
contact.
West Asia.
Long live the resistance.
Okay, and I think this had a 6,
New regional contacts located.
which would imply that there are 6 here. Okay, so that is what that number means. Okay, so we're going to have intel here, and we're actually going to switch East Asia.
Setting
Oh,
course
no, no.
for East Asia.
Oh, well. Off to East Asia we go. We're going to set all of these people to supplies because we need them terribly. And they're currently getting a bonus because of the radio tower. And might as well scan here. There might be another mission. Alright. Okay, 2 days, 8 hours. We got some undercover civilians. Scientist. 2 days is not a lot of time to infiltrate. So...
Commander, I'm getting faint traces of a signal coming through. Someone on the ground is trying to reach us, but I can't make it out. Keep your eyes peeled for possible contacts down there.
Okay, so say Vasquez is feeling up to the task. Vasquez alone is going to face 25 to 27. That's not going to work. Shane added in there. Still only going to be... I don't think the two of them can deal with 13 to 15 aliens. Fortunately, I think I'm just going to have to pass this one by. And I don't have enough intel to get contacts anywhere else. So, might as well
Setting
stack
course for Sector 15, West Asia.
where the Avenger is scanning with where, you know, we have people running intel. And just a trickle. Alright, a little more supplies. Another empty room. That's good. And at the end of the month, looks like we'll be getting probably less than 58 because we haven't been actually doing supplies for very long. Alright, so this debris, this gives me the alloys I need, which would be nice. 30 days though. And this would take 15 days. 54 supplies. And we do need to just build something. This is just sitting here empty. Alright, covert action is 4 days away, and we'll get our second engineer. Keep on scanning. Alright, another target. Hopefully it's in West Asia. There we go. Oh, 1 day and 3 hours. Might as well take a look. Yeah, even boosting with intel, this isn't happening either. Okay, so it paused, which means, okay, so Sandman's ready to launch. And since I have 5, I don't think I need to over-prepare for this. So, we're going to pick up next time with Operation Starface. Thank you very much for watching. If on Twitch, it's probably just going to be 20 minutes and I'll be right back. But I will see you next time. Thanks. And thanks for the follow, Last Laugh. But I'll be back in like 20 minutes.